So R. Kelly's lawyer can't find him this morning to go to court in New York. They had transferred him last night from Chicago to New York, and he can't find them, and they're having a hard time locating him. He doesn't know where his client is. So Douglas Anton is R. Kelly's lawyer, and he can't find him. He's saying that they might have to go as far as postponing the arraignment to a different day because he needs to sit down with his client and talk about a lot of things. Also, Bow Wow is saying that R. Kelly's ex-wife, Drea Kelly, is lying. So, you know, it's a lot of stuff going on here. So let's go back to his lawyer not finding him. So as we all may know, the arraignment for today, for this morning, is at 10:30 a.m. And it's about his federal charges that he had sexually abused women and girls. But there's a lot of things R. Kelly and his lawyers want to address in the court this morning. So his lawyer's saying we can't do that if we can't find him. So I don't know where he is. They don't know where he is. They're checking both jails, and there's two different jails. I guess he could be two different places. He could be in New York. When you check the records, it says that he is in New York, so he is definitely in New York. However, oh, interesting. However, if you were to sorry about that, guys, but if you were to look him up, I forget, there was another way you could look him up, and it said he was in Chicago. So last night it did say he was in Chicago. This morning it is saying that he is in New York. Where he's at, the lawyers don't know. In the meantime, R. Kelly has basically saying that he's going to promise the judge that he will not have any contact with any minors at all, so he's not going to be at risk of that. They're going to also argue the fact that he is broke. He has no money. He's unable to pay attorneys, and they're saying that his attorneys are currently working for free. So they said they would give him limited access to internet, just enough access so he can go ahead and use what he needs to use to produce music, you know, contacts and all like that, to set up venues. So they said that they're going to make it really impossible to tempt any witnesses, because that's what they're thinking. A lot of R. Kelly's team previously, as the indictments had said, that they would go out and say stuff to the alleged victims to keep them from showing up in court, maybe possibly give them monetary gifts, whatever, to keep them from showing up in court. So they're saying that they don't. R. Kelly just wants to come out. He wants to come out. He doesn't want to be incarcerated. He needs to come out here and make money to pay his legal team for everything. And you know, and from the sounds of it, it seems like a lot of these victims, I mean, it's crazy because since the last time I did a video, it seems like a lot of victims are coming out of the woodwork and they're looking for money. I think one of them is writing a book. Someone's thinking about doing a movie. Like they're all, when they seen this, they just kind of, their eyes opened up and was like, you know, we could probably get money out of this. And then now that he's in jail, I think it makes them even more boisterous about what they want to do to further things, because they don't have him saying, what do you mean? How could you be doing this? So he's going to plead with the judge to set the bond and allow him to get out while his case is pending. The lawyer also says that the conditions Kelly is enduring, he's just saying that R. Kelly is being held in a special housing unit because of who he is, not what he has done. And that unit is also known as the Hole. So, darn, he is in the, they're keeping him in the Hole. Oh, God. From what I understand, that's not the place to be because there's nothing in there. All right, so they said the conditions in the Hole are harsh. Every prison that I've heard of, I've never been locked up. Every prison that I know of or heard of, the Hole is the worst spot to be. It's just, you have no contact with nobody at all. There's no contact with other inmates, no recreation. Phone privileges are restricted, while others have face-to-face visits. In the SHU, he's not allowed to have face-to-face visits. He had to request to terminate his child support obligation and his girlfriends who he lived with. So they are all, as you guys know, they're going to have to move out and go find their own place. So he pleaded not guilty to the 18 charges in Chicago. So now he's here in New York. They might have to reschedule his arraignment because the lawyer wants to sit down and talk with R. Kelly about everything before they go up in front of the judge. Do whatever they have to do. Naturally. Why not, right? So now, moving on. Bow Wow. They're saying that Bow Wow is coming out and saying that R. Kelly's ex-wife, Andrea, lied. So it says Shad Moss, aka Bow Wow, is making shocking allegations against R. Kelly's ex-wife, Andrea Kelly. According to Bow Wow, she lied on him. Bow Wow is close friends with R. Kelly and has been a defender of R. Kelly. And Bow Wow apparently is going to go to whatever he's doing, a show. What is it? Oh, Growing Up Hip Hop LA. So on there, he's going to let it know how let it be known how he knows R. Kelly, how he really feels that R. Kelly is not guilty. This is what it says. It says that he will imply that the federal underage rape charges brought against R. Kelly are fraudulent and brought about by women who are lying on him, especially his ex-wife Andrea.
When it comes to Drea Kelly, Bow Wow's got a lot of bark. I don't want to be associated with her. I want to ask how much y'all got paid to lie on that man. But tonight, get ready for the most unleashed moment of the season. I'm a little nervous meeting Bow when these two meet face to face. What is going on? Don't miss it, all new Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta tonight at 9 on WeTV, and catch up anytime on the WeTV app.
Andrea remained silent about her ex-husband's abuse allegations until R. Kelly defaulted on his $20,000 per month child support payments. They said then, at that time, she decided to go public, alleging abuse during their marriage. She was claiming that she suspected that R. Kelly was having relationships with underage girls. So, I don't know, it's crazy out here. I don't know, it's like, are these victims really victims? I have people who comment and they say, these girls were dancing next to the stage, and I did see the girls clearly dancing next to the stage. And if they're underage, my question is, where the hell are their parents? Well, we all know they're sitting around getting financial kickbacks from allowing their daughters to hang out with this grown man. Like, this is ridiculous. I can't believe this is going on, but it is. So, wow. So R. Kelly was supposed to go to child support court to reduce his charges, but apparently he had gotten arrested before he was able to go do that next. So, hopefully they knock that out. But he's paying her $20,000 a month in child support. Like, he doesn't have the money to do it. They said he's really, down to his last dimes. Again, the lawyers are working on this case for free. It's crazy. It's real crazy how this is going on. But, what are we going to do? So we just wait around, see what happens. They might end up having the hearing this morning at 10:30 a.m. They might not. They might not, can't find him. And, sometimes them jails, COs and stuff, they do some slimy stuff. They do some slimy stuff to folks. Like, he could be having a hard time right now with some folks in the New York prison, and they won't be ready to release him until it's time for him to show up to his hearing. So one of two things: they're either going to delay the hearing a little bit, or they're going to just postpone it probably until Monday. So we'll wait around, see. Hopefully the lawyer can get in contact with R. Kelly. They can sit down, they could talk about things, whatever they need to be talked about. you know, just we'll see what happens. I'm going to keep you guys updated as I get updates. There's been quite a few updates that have passed through for the past few days, but I just figured, you know, I'd give you guys a raw update after the arraignment. But they're saying that the arraignment might not happen this morning, so I don't know, guys. Till next video. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, it's in the corner there. Hit the bell for notifications, so every time I drop a video you get to see it. And hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know how you feel. Until next video.